Using heat transfer vinyl is the perfect way to make straight letters on your bulletin board every time. The first step is to design your letters or whatever you're putting on your bulletin board in Cricut Design Space. Then go ahead and cut your design using your cutting machine. I'm using the Cricut Explorer Air 2 here, and I'm changing out my vinyl colors as I go. My design has a lot of colors, so I made sure to add all the colors in Design Space so that it was easy to stay organized as I was changing the colors of my vinyl. You can see that my machine is just telling me when to change out the colors. As I'm changing out the colors of my vinyl, I like to roll my vinyl up so that it's easy to apply to the mats and use a Cricut roller to make sure that everything's smooth. After your design's cut out, go ahead and trim your design away from the heat transfer vinyl. You are ready to weed your vinyl. So since we're using heat transfer vinyl, you're taking away all of the background, and we will be leaving behind the words that we want to use for our bulletin board. I'm using a Cricut Bright Pad. This just helps me see exactly what I'm weeding. From a close distance, you can see the letters really clearly so that I can pull up the background as I'm looking at my letters. I'm using a Cricut tool to help take out the pieces of the letters and background that I do not need. I'll do that with all of my colors, and then I'll be ready for the next step. Since I'm doing multiple lines of text and I want to travel with them, I'm stacking them up with parchment paper so they don't stick to each other. This is a great hack to bring heat transfer vinyl pieces with you. And now I'm ready to assemble my bulletin board. To assemble my board, I am simply taking all of my pieces, and on a lint-free fabric-covered bulletin board, I'm using thumbtacks to stick them to the board so I can make sure I know where they will all be placed. After they're placed, I'm using my Cricut Easy Press at 315 degrees for about 15 seconds, and I'm pressing on all of my designs. The clear backing helps to keep all my letters straight as I go, and it also makes it really easy for me to line up my designs before I start. About 15 minutes is enough time. Just make sure you know if the vinyl you have is hot or cool peel when you're removing the backing, and go ahead and apply all of your designs. Just like that.